Hi there, I'm Ollie Davies, groundskeeper supervisor for the Retreats Group. So I look after the castle, which you can see behind me. We look after a priory in St David's, an old nunnery, and we also look after the grounds at Torrevellin Hotel in St David's. Me and my brother looked after the grounds here, and then when he left, we decided that instead of employing someone else full-time, we'd invest in one of these machines. I think Dav showed me a couple of reels of Jack Hirst, Autumn Leaves, who looks after Bluestone, and he has 2 buffaloes. So I think we wanted to get a demo of a buffalo, but we figured out it was just too big. So we decided on getting a Hydro 100 on demo from Terry Harrison. And he was more than happy to get one and bring it out to us to here actually. And it was really wet, and it just worked a treat. Picked up the grass really tidy, didn't leave any mess. So we were really impressed with it, and we sort of just went from there. So this lawn that I'm on now, I'll call this a formal lawn, and the lawn's down the driveway on both sides there. So like prior to purchasing one of these, I would pick all this up with a walk behind mower, and it was a lot of work. We've had one of the wettest winters in history. Also, summer before this summer was extremely wet as well. And these just pick up the grass, even in like proper wet conditions, even when it's long. Like at the start of summer, when the grass really sort of just starts growing, if I was on my own and I had just had my walk behind mower, I would be completely swamped with grass, and I'd just be completely chasing my tail all the time. So having this just means I can actually stay on top of grass. I'm not physically tired all the time from having to use my little walk behind mower when I can use this instead. I've got 2 or 3 designated areas where I tip the grass. So not having the grass on the ground, it's tidier. The grass actually looks way better because you're not leaving grass all over the areas. And it's obviously way better for the housekeepers because me and the guests aren't walking clumpy wet bits of grass into the properties as well. With having this machine, I could probably cut this property, picking up all the grass, so it's a nice finish. You haven't mulched grass into the formal, so it's nice and tidy. And then I could always go and do another. I could probably do Torrevellin formals as well. I'd say the best feature of about this mower is definitely the cut-in and box filling system. To change the height, you literally have what looks like a handbrake, and you just push your thumb button in, and you set the height using this lever here. I tend to use a 3 or a 4, especially as the ground's quite undulating, and you don't want to scalp anything because you'll just have yellow patches everywhere. So we cut it. We sort of want to take the top third of the grass off to keep it green, really. Like I said, you can see it's quite undulating and steep, and especially when it's wet, the diff lock comes in handy. As soon as you start feeling it spin or slip a bit, you just engage the diff lock, and it sort of just creeps out, and it doesn't leave like a mess. It doesn't like wheel spin or, yeah, it's really handy having the diff lock on it. Considering how wet it's been for the last sort of 12 to 18 months, with these mowers and the design of the deck and the chute into the box, it's basically impossible to block, even in the wet and the long grass. So you can just cut all year round. It's just making my life so much easier. I definitely recommend Etesia in general, but especially the Hydro 100. It's great. It's a great bit of kit.